I've taught at the University of Minnesota for almost 30 years. Every year, the university staff and students have to take gun violence training. And we are taught that if there's an active shooter, we must first run. If we can't run, we must hide. And if we can't hide, we must fight. And this is a reality. We have to take this training. I taught for well over 10 years on the 4th floor of Brunick's Hall at 6 o'clock at night, and every night on Monday nights, every time I'd go in that classroom, I took a big 3-inch binder and I set it down by the floor at the door, because that classroom I was in was at the end of a dead end, and I had to figure out a way to keep the door shut if there was an active shooter. That is a true story. And I thought often about the accordion wall between my classroom and the classroom behind me, and on purpose, I taught on the other side. This should not be my reality. It should not be the reality of our college students, of our college teachers. It shouldn't be the reality of our churchgoers, of our children. It should not be our reality. But it is. So today, we have a chance to do something in Minnesota, and I'm happy to support this bill. We have invited the Annunciation parents to our church twice to talk about their experiences and how the shooting in August impacted their faith and their families. We've had them talk for almost 2 hours one night, just sharing their stories, which will stay with me forever. One of the parents, Dan Manchin, came and talked about his family, and coincidentally, an article he wrote has been published by the Star Tribune today. He writes, "No single policy will end gun violence. There are many proven measures that together can make a real difference." He also notes that preventing gun violence requires a layered approach. Things like anonymous reporting systems and social media monitoring and red flag laws. I believe that this bill, and I thank my colleague Senator Muhammad and others for putting together one that provides a variety of measures that will make a difference in reducing gun violence. But he also notes that we must find ways to reduce harm when prevention fails. He writes, and I agree, limiting high-capacity magazines can slow shooters down, creating critical moments for people to escape and for law enforcement to respond. Restricting access to assault-style weapons, which are designed for rapid, high-volume fire, can further reduce the scale and damage and loss of life when these shootings occur. The Annunciation shooter shot 116 bullets, 116 bullets in less than 2 minutes. That's almost once a second, and it's altogether too much by any standard. Weapons designed for rapid, high-volume fire have one purpose: to kill as many people as quickly and as effectively as possible. This comprehensive ban addresses these weapons to remove them from our communities. This bill also wisely expands access to mental health care across our state. It provides early intervention strategies and crisis response systems. I'm proud to have voted for mental health aspects many times in my service here, and it's part of the answer to a holistic approach to reducing gun violence. I am proud to vote yes on this bill today, and I'm proud to stand with Annunciation parents and all people who have been touched by gun violence. Members, please vote yes.